Here is the road. Here is the nice entrance boulder. Some no trespassing. Across the street are some nice views, especially in the fall. Here is a rough road that has some wood chips on it. So in the spring there's often water in areas, especially down here by the road, which makes me wonder if some sort of a water system wouldn't be that difficult. Here's a slightly cleared area. Definitely needs some work. We've got the rough road continuing up a bit with some really big rocks along the way. So the road's definitely bumpy. It does go up in a somewhat steep way at some spots. Definitely something that you would need some good four-wheel drive for. So we have a clearing off to the right. Pretty flat. Could use a little bit of work. The road continues up. Bigger clearing. Still needs some work. Some maybe like flattening, getting rid of the stumps. But, oops, butterfly. All along the back is, again, like really gorgeous boulders that would make an awesome backdrop for a house or a camper. Hi! A little further, the road's more rough at this point because it hasn't been worked on past that back clearing, but it does continue up and back over to here. That flag is where it was perk tested. There's another flag further back where it was also perk tested. There's another trail slash very rough road coming up this side. So the property is a rectangle shape, 10 acres. Both the left, right, and back sides are marked with, I think, pink flags. The back half of the left border is marked with a stone wall, an old stone wall that's falling apart. You know, elevation there, I'm wondering if you cleared the right spots, if you'd then have a really nice view of the hills across the street when, you know, in the fall, when all the colors are really pretty. So we'll come up this left side of the property. The stone wall starts right up top here, and the stone wall is probably actually about 20 feet in from the property line. So here's the stone wall. It's going all the way back, and then the actual property line is there where that pink flag is. Not too far from the stone wall, closer to the left side of the property. When I'm saying left and right, I'm orienting myself if I was facing the property from the street. Now I'm walking right a little bit and over into one of my favorite parts of the property, right and back. There's kind of this little like low spot. So all along where I'm standing, it's rock and up high. Across the way it has rock and starts going up, but down here it's like this little valley. And it's just a cool feature. So now that we're down here, we can see a little bit better what I was just standing on, this like nice wall of rock. Some beautiful, really tall trees. Maybe now you can see a little better. I'm like up pretty high above where the little valley that I was just in is. And then back here it kind of elevates a little bit more sharply than the bottom part of the property, but it's hard to see, but there's still the stone wall over on the left side. So you can kind of tell it's the back because, or maybe I can, because I know it well, but it goes kind of back down. And my property line is basically still up top right before it starts kind of like sloping down again. No trespassing signs, and then more pink flagging across the back. Oh, more poop. Deer poop. So we're walking still along the back property line, still more flagging. Yeah, there we go. There's a little metal divot in the ground with a gap. So that's the back, I'm sorry, the back right corner. Right side. More flags. More trespassing signs. And the sun is peeking through. Okay. Okay. We're back towards the bottom. Right boundary flag. Oh, so this must be the left side of that. Wow. That is so green. That's crazy. And a tree that got ripped up from the roots. Wow, with boulders embedded in it. That's cool. Holy shit, that's like day glow green. Okay. So this is on the left side of that kind of like ravine area that I said I really liked. And so like this is that cool rock wall again over on this side. Hi. Oh, hello. Yeah, this side's a little rugged. Might be a little more sparse on this right side, probably because it's so damn steep. I'm sure there's also definitely some good bouldering, climbing boulders in here if you got in there and clean them up a bit. I don't know that I've seen any like clearly epic climbing boulders, but there's definitely at least some stuff to play around on. Tarp spot that was up along the road, right off the road. So the road basically comes back and left onto the property. So right now, I think that we're basically behind the curve of the road on the right side, back behind the road. I'm hearing flowing water. So there's some water flowing under that boulder. More rock. It's everywhere. Maybe it's like an old carriage road or something, and it kind of goes like back through the property, but there we have like more of the flags. So I'm gonna come back over on it a little ways just to make it easier. This is another entrance to the property that is like just right next to where that big boulder near the road is that we started at. And there's definitely some water here right at the road. And then if you have multiple cars, there's multiple entrances. They still, they're not perfect, but like at least a couple spots to like park your cars right off of the main road. Laz, what are you doing? And then like yellow sign, yellow no trespassing sign. So well marked on all 4 of the sides. Actually not by me, by the last tent. And that's basically it. So if you continue down the road this way, you'd pass Robert's Lumber on your left, get to the end of the road, take a right, follow that all the way down, and you would hit 116. And then if you follow the road this way, I think less than a mile down that way is the Goshen town line. Right at the end of the road, at the corner, come on, good boy, is, I forget what it's called, but a little, tiny, cute little restaurant, like the Goshen restaurant or something.